Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello. Merry Christmas.
Wow, we sound drunk.
Hi, everyone.
Hello. There we are. That's what we're doing. Yep. Like I always say, we'll do this until the internet goes down, until my internet goes down. And then the rest of you talk amongst yourselves, and I'll probably be caught like this. And then when I come back, we'll resume. So we will just keep going as long as all the gears keep meshing. We got Ben, Aniela, Joshua, Danny Boy, Barry, and Lauren tonight. In case it hasn't dawned on anybody, that's the red team and that's the blue team.
All right.
Yeah, right.
Hell yeah.
In case you don't have a wide screen and you can't see it on the sides there. How we doing tonight?
Good.
Great.
Okay.
How do you know if you broke your foot?
What part of it?
If one is different from the other entirely.
You might have bruised it. I've bruised my foot a couple times.
God. Now, if you can't put any weight on it, is that broken? Like at all? Or it's like, ow.
Depends on the bending.
If it hurts when you move it in certain ways, it might be more of a tendon or a joint thing. If you're pushing on a specific spot near the bone and it hurts, then it's more likely to be a fracture.
Thank you,
All
Rick.
right, then. Cool. And hi, Rick.
Thank you. Thank you, Rick.
Thanks, guys.
What do we charge for these medical consultations?
Right, it's a telehealth. This is the telehealth conference, right? Like this is my telehealth. Shoot, I'm on the wrong thing.
Yeah.
All right, sorry.
So should I not be telling all of you about my MRI next week?
No, don't. But Aniela, if I say the word metatarsal, it's going to cost you even more.
Just say it.
I said it. Okay, let's start. Ben, how about you? How you doing? I haven't seen you in a while.
Hey, I'm good. I wanted to wait and come back on the show so that you could see the beard growth progress.
That's good.
I'm back. I also I have a weird rash, and I figured I'd come on the show and ask about it, see what you guys thought.
Where is it?
What does it look like?
Could be a broken foot. So.
It looks like the state of Texas. It's actually shaped exactly like the state of Texas.
The red,
right on my butt cheek.
So maybe
Is it red or blue?
It's on my right butt cheek.
Red or blue. Maybe you're related to Gorbachev in some way. Joshua, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good today. I made it through Friday the 13th. That's that right there.
You did. We did. Yes, that was one hell of a thing. Yes, we did celebrate that last night in a very strange way. It was very strange. I in a great way. I've downloaded it. I'm gonna replay it over and over for people. And it's like, this is just too weird. Danny, how are you?
Hello. I'm great. I'm safe from ETA.
Okay. You never know. You never know.
It was scary. It was hit or miss.
It could come back around,
Right, it's still swirling.
Yeah. Yeah. First hurricane with a vendetta. Barry, how are you?
It's
Good.
meteorological karma, really.
Oh, really?
No, good. No rashes. All of my foot tendons are in place.
So you're just here for a checkup, some blood work? Or...
Yeah, just to make sure my blood's all right.
Okay.
AB.
If it's on the inside, it's all right. When it's on the outside, that's bad. Give us a call. Lauren, how are you?
I'm good. Got lots of boxes. Some of them even have things in them in preparation for the move.
Oh,
That's good. That's nice.
That's good. And look at us. We're all in boxes tonight too. So we're all ready to move. We're going to play our game, whether you like it or not. and that's our game right there. And here's how we do it. Like I said, I don't know why we do it, but how we do it. Each one of our contestants has shared with me and only me some true little factoids about their life, something that they've done or that's happened to them. And I'm going to show one for each of the people tonight. And I might have substituted it with some bullshit that I made up that they've never seen. Either way, people have to guess whether they're telling the truth or lying. And whichever team guesses correctly most often wins that fabulous prize.
Is it a copay? Is it a copay?
But it's run on Duracell 9-volt batteries, I can tell you that.
All right.
You get medical.
Right?
You get medical.
Okay. So let's get started. Let me make a team captain here. Ben, you've got the most at bats on your team, so
Okay.
you will be captain of your team.
Sorry, guys.
I'm in like a beard sandwich.
And it's
You're like I said.
That
I'm
sounds
not going there. Not going there.
I didn't mean it like that.
I don't know what that actually means, but I'm not. I'll find out. But if you say you're in the middle of a beard sandwich, I believe it. I believe it's true. Lauren, Barry, Denny. Lauren, you want to captain this time? I gave Barry his shot at it last week, and did you guys? You guys won, didn't you?
We won.
we won. So I said let's continue the streak and give it to Barry.
Okay, you want Barry?
All right.
Okay,
I'll
fine.
take it. Let's do this.
Okay, you can be the first mate, and Danny boy, you can be Mr.
I'll
Sulu.
I'll bring up the rear.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
That's what she said after she got out of that beard sandwich. I don't know why. Are you ready to start? So we always start
Here.
We always start here, and
Okay.
so we'll start there. Are you ready, Ben, for your thing?
Yes. I am ready.
Here's Ben's thing.
On a first date, I once dropped a bowling ball on a girl's foot and broke her toe, which is very
Who could-
apropos
Who could
for
that be?
this episode of the show.
Do you remember what color and the weight of the ball?
What you meant of the girl?
I don't remember anything about the girl, but I remember the ball very vividly. It was, I always go for the lighter weights. I think it was, I can never throw the really heavy ones. So I don't grab like the 16 pounder. I go for like a 12 pounder.
All right.
And I think it was purple.
Okay.
Which toe?
Which toe? Big toe.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Left
Big
or right
toe.
foot?
Right foot. Right
Did
foot.
you?
I'm not a good bowler, you guys. I try to do the fancy thing. Have you guys ever seen the movie Greedy with Michael J. Fox and Kirk Douglas?
Long ago. That was a long time ago, wasn't it?
It was
90s?
like,
Like-
in the 90s.
Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
Pretty good movie. Michael J. Fox played
Yeah.
a professional bowler, and as a kid, I saw that movie and would try to emulate his like bowling technique, where you slide a little and the one foot kind of crosses over the other. And I'm not good at it, unsuccessfully, and I sort of flung the ball and hit her in the foot. Not a good date
flung
for
it-
the bowling
You
alley.
went backwards? You flung it backwards? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Did you have to take her to like the doctor or something? Like, did you have to go somewhere other than the bowling alley?
I did not go.
Second
She
date.
left. It was that was sort of the end of the date. It was like, okay.
She didn't even let you
been
pick
great.
up the spare.
That was her
What
knee.
was
Her
the ball
kneecap
again,
was the
Lou?
spare.
It was. I thought I was crushing it up till that point, but maybe I
Really?
wasn't. And that what?
You got one till there was 9 left. You could have picked that up easy. Just
Yeah. I thought I was killing it, but apparently it was a gutter ball, and that was the end of it. Yeah, she drove herself, and that was it.
do you remember if you were winning or losing?
No, I don't.
If you're bowling, you're losing.
How old were you when this happened?
22 or 23. I hate to date myself and say that was a long time ago, but it was.
But she hates to date you too. So
she hates to. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
How did you meet her?
Well, just the scene. I worked in a pool hall in Davie, which we were talking about before we rolled, and I met her, just from being in the pool hall. She
accidentally shot a cue ball and hit her in the head.
and while she was dizzy, I got a date with her.
The bowling alley was like 5 minutes down the street from the pool hall, so it was a place where you could go on a date that was not the pool hall, but close by.
So it's good that you didn't choose like archery for the first
axe throwing.
Back then, I was just going to say, back then, axe throwing was not a thing. Otherwise, who knows what would have happened.
Okay. Any other questions from the blue team?
How did she react? Like, was she mad at you, or?
She wasn't mad. It was just one of those things where it's like a sign, like, okay, this is going the way I think it's this,
So you never okay. So you never saw her again after that date?
I mean, I'd see her around the pool room, but not in a romantic capacity ever again. No.
Limping.
Yes.
What movie was it? What was the movie?
Greedy.
Yeah.
That was
Greedy.
in the 90s. That was in the 90s.
It was in the 90s.
Yeah.
Phil Hartman was in it.
I remember that. Yeah. I think so. It seems like a long time ago.
I would say 93 if I had to guess. We can look that up.
Okay, blue team, you've got enough. You need to decide whether it's true or false that Ben on the first date once dropped a bowling ball on a girl's foot and broke her toe.
What are y'all's thoughts?
My gut. I mean, I'm kind of, I see the beard, so I want to trust them. I tend to trust people with beards, but I feel like it's a lie. Just because in the early 90s, he was 22. I don't know how old Ben is, but I don't think he's that old. So I just feel like there's something wrong with the time frame.
That Greedy was out in 92. It wasn't Ben who was there in 92.
Yeah, but he was emulating the guy from Greedy, which means he saw the movie, got his style, and then went bowling. So I feel like I would have been after 90s.
I still try to bowl like that now, and I'm still bad at it.
So
you didn't bust.
I have dropped a bowling ball on my foot multiple times because that is who I am. And while it hurt, it's never actually broken. So I'm leaning toward lie.
All right. I was leaning towards lie as well. So we're going to go with lie.
Okay. So you all say that it's a lie, and it turns out that it actually is a lie.
That was a good thing. I'm happy you did not break a girl's toe with a ball.
Yeah, I've never physically injured a woman on a date.
He was broken.
Okay. So we're off to a flying start. We move down now to Lauren. Are you ready, Lauren?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here's Lauren.
I once put a baby mallard in my bathtub.
How old were you?
Probably around 10 or 11.
A mallard is a duck.
It's a duck.
Okay.
Yep.
Where did you acquire this mallard?
Said mallard.
Next door.
Were there?
It was just like.
Was it with its family, or did you just kind of like find a lost mallard?
My next door neighbor had a nest on their property, and there were ducklings walking around, and they were very cute. And I was watching them, and one was heading toward a sewer. and I didn't want it to fall into the sewer, and so I scooped it up, and so then I had it, and I'm like, well, I have a duck now. What do I do? So
Me, I just drop it on my girlfriend's foot, but
What did your parents say? How long did you keep it? What did your parents say? I have so many questions.
it was during the day, so my dad wasn't home yet, and my mom was like, "Why? What is this? Why are you bringing this in my house?" And I was like, "Well, I have this duckling. I didn't want it to fall in the sewer, and I heard something about like birds will be rejected by their parents if it smells human on it, and so I thought I needed to wash it off."
at which point you were rejected by yours.
Well, that happened way before the duck incident.
Oh, how long did you keep the duck for?
Maybe like an hour.
Okay.
How'd you get the duck back without touching it?
I had a towel. I put it in a towel and was like carrying it there, and then kind of.
Did the duck family take back the duck, or did they reject it, and then did you feel guilty for the rest of your life?
I feel guilty in a completely unrelated way for the rest of my life because of my kinetic disposition towards said guilt. I didn't actually stay long enough to see what would happen. I was afraid that I might scare them off or maybe get attacked by, the mom duck if it came around. I didn't really know. So I just was kind of like, go to your brothers and sisters. They'll take care of you. We're good. Godspeed. And then kind of like slunk off.
Mm. And I'm sure the mother duck said, it doesn't smell like humans. It smells like bounced dryer sheets. Wait a minute.
Is that Head and Shoulders?
What do you think the odds are that this duck grew up to become the Affleck duck?
I would say fairly low, considering that mallards are not white and Gilbert Gottfried would not be able to have voiced this duckling.
That's right.
Okay.
Mallards are not white. Mallards are not white.
What city were you living in?
Summit, New Jersey.
Okay. All right.
Aniela coming with the question to determine where the native species of mallards are. I like it. I like having you on my team.
Okay. Any other questions? Do I have any? Did you name the duck even briefly in your head, or?
No, I didn't. It was just like, ooh, I'm holding a duckling. This is really cool. I probably shouldn't be doing this. Shit. Now what do I do?
So that technically that means the duckling's name was Ooh, because the first thing you say when you pick up a duckling is the duck's name. It's just
alrighty.
I think Eskimos.
I'm realizing now that Danny also had a waterfowl story. So Barry, I think you need kind of like aquatic waterfowl.
Sure.
And was Danny's waterfowl story true or false?
It was true. In New Jersey,
that might be false.
In New Jersey, at some point, everyone grabs either a duck or a goose or a bird of some sort. And does
my duck story is a New Jersey.
It's a Jersey tradition.
It is. That's what we do.
Bruce Springsteen and your pork roll on one side, and then the duck adoption on the other one.
Yes,
I had a duck story too.
It was a big plot point in The Sopranos that Big Pussy touched a duck. I remember, right?
Okay. So, with that being said,
I was thinking Big Pussy and a duck, and now I'm just like, this show's gotten bad.
I know,
I'm sorry.
That's why beard sandwich just popped back into my head for no reason.
I'm sorry for everything I've done. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, now you're the captain. Captain, sorry. So now you've got to decide if it's
okay,
if it's true or if it's false that Lauren put a baby mallard in her bathtub.
What are my teammates' thoughts?
Well, I've heard that bit before about if you touch a duckling, the mother won't take it back. I think it's a load, but 10-year-old Josh would think it's super true.
Yeah, sure.
10-year-old Josh would have cooked the damn duck. You know that. Would have lit the duck on fire.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, when you were trying to light your yard on fire. I am a sucker for believing everything, and so I feel like my gullibility makes me really bad at this game. There were pauses within her inflection that make me think that she was lying, just because it didn't come out as smoothly as Lauren would have normally spoken. But I can also see Lauren's story being true, but that's because I'm gullible. So more of the cadence felt like a lie.
Okay, so what are your votes?
Now you know how I feel.
All right, lie for Aniela.
Might be true, might be false, but it could be true, unless it's false.
I think it's true.
Okay, so we got a true and a false. I personally was about 50-50, but for some reason I was going true, so I'm going to say true if I'm the tiebreaker, and we'll vote true.
You vote true, and it turns out it is true. Yes. So far, no one has been fooled.
No one has been fouled.
No one
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm just gonna leave that duck joke up there for a moment.
There we go. There we go.
It takes a while to read it, but it's worth it. You know what I mean?
Thank you, Marissa.
Okay, we done with the duck joke. All right. Good. Okay. Yeah. Good. Okay. So it's 1-1, and now we move up to Aniela. Are you ready, Aniela, for your thing?
Yeah, I don't know what my thing is, so I'm okay.
I know. That's the whole thing of having a thing.
2 different people have a tattoo of my name on their bodies.
Your full name?
Yeah, your full name is.
Full name.
Why is it yours?
Address, social security number.
It's a memento issue. Just like they were trying to work in reverse, trying to remember. No, not full name. My last name's really long. That would be painful.
So 6 letters.
6 letters.
Okay.
Who are the people?
My husband and my dad.
Oh.
Okay, because I was wondering, is this just like a statistical likelihood that 2 people somewhere in the world have the name Aniela tattooed on them? But no, it's specific Sue.
Okay.
Got it.
Okay. Thank you. We got Bill Nye the Science Guy as your captain there.
You got my back.
Yeah.
Are either of those people traditionally Jewish?
Yes, but I don't know if you've met my husband. He has a full sleeve, so he's Jewish. I'm a Gentile.
Nice.
Okay.
They'll bury him in the Jewish cemetery with his arm sticking out of the.
Yeah.
It's gonna make the rest of this tough for me.
Do you have anyone's name on your body tattooed?
I have no tattoos on my body.
What's the difference? Like, is it the same tattoo on both of them, or are there?
Yeah, they got a group on it.
It's a 2-for-1 sale. No, one was my biological father. He was like a alcoholic, so his was like straight up like that old style. Like he got his kids' names tattooed on him. They got like hair growing. Like he's also dead. So I don't know. Technically, there's still 2 people who have my name on it, but just one. And my husband's, it's like part of the sleeve, so it's in cursive and like it's hidden within the sleeve.
Is there a specific type of tattoo that is for alcoholics, or is that just
Yeah. You know, when you imagine an alcoholic,
everyone.
So were either of these tattoos done at your encouragement?
No. No. What? No. I don't want to be responsible for that shit. No, one was because my dad didn't know how to show his love properly. And the second one is because my husband knows how to show his love properly.
I see.
Was he your husband when he got it done?
Yes. Yeah.
How many years married?
Well, he and I at this point have been together 21 years. We're high school sweethearts. So we've been together since we've only ever dated each other. And so this was before I had cancer. So at least 5 years ago, maybe 7 years ago, we were probably married 4 or 5 years at that point. So
The exact date is tattooed on the back of his neck, but he can't see it. He can't see it, so it's.
Did you go with either of them to the tattoo parlor when it was done?
My dad's, I was a baby, so no. And then my husband's, his sleeve took over 100 hours. It's very detailed. So no, oh my God, no. That was his own thing.
And
does the whole sleeve represent your name, or it's just your name?
No, it's
at the bottom of the sleeve.
No, it's in here. It's actually has Eiffel Tower, the date we started dating, and then my name with it, and then the rest of it's a mechanical arm.
Okay.
Is he there?
Pretty cool.
My husband, yes, he is here.
Can we see his arm?
I wish. I wish.
feel like that.
Right.
What are the other? With,
Then we'd have to get Lauren to show us the duck. Then we'd have to
Show us the bowling ball, Ben.
Just show us the proof.
Go get it.
Here it is.
Okay. I think you've got enough to go on with there. Blue team.
Yeah.
Is it true or is it false that two different people have a tattoo of Aniela's name on their bodies?
Thoughts?
I mean, it just seems like something that two people would do to know her. So I say true.
Oh, thank you.
I think we all have to get Aniela tattoos now.
Yes.
I say that's a lie. That's what you just said.
Wait, so Lauren, is that a true from you as well?
So it's actually 3 people. Lauren has one too.
Yeah.
No, but Lauren wrote Aniela's name on the inside of her closet in a secret little place.
It was curse, Aniela.
My name is a curse word.
So what are you saying, Barry?
We're saying true. If it's a lie, it's masterful, but I'm saying true as well.
If it's a lie, it's masterful. Okay. Aniela, it's masterful.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, she brought in a lot of.
There were so many details.
Yeah, if I would have said lie, I would have felt bad for saying it.
Yeah, I thought so.
Is any part of it true?
No. Well, my dad was an alcoholic and he is dead. And my husband does have a sleeve tattoo with the Eiffel Tower and our anniversary, but not my name.
I was trying to, because I've met your husband, and I was trying to remember. I was like, I think he does have a sleeve.
Yeah.
So
I can have him come in here and show you the sleeve now.
I once made a joke. I was doing stand up, and I once made a joke about tattoos. In fact, it was at Dada, and we were doing Casey was there, and we were pulling words out of a hat like a pick a line, except we'd look at the word and then have to do a set of jokes about inspired by the word. And I got the word tattoo. So I was joking around and I jokingly said, a friend of mine got a tattoo. And I said, it says what every tattoo says. My parents abused me. And okay, fine. Okay. But there were three bikers literally, you know how cramped Dada is inside. They were literally sitting on the bench like 2 feet from me, and I looked down, and one of them was a biker chick and 2 guys, and she looks at him and said, "Did he just say that?" Yes, he did. So at that point, I just kept going, and then I just headed out the door, but
and went home.
Yes, indeed.
One of the bikers excused himself from the show to go outside and dial his therapist.
I don't know.
Start crying.
Yeah.
I think the bike is his therapist. Okay, so it's 2-1. It's 2-1, as it often is at this stage. Barry, it's up to you. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Here we go.
In my very first stage appearance, I played a cornucopia.
For those of you who think that's an insect, okay.
What is a cornucopia?
Thanksgiving's around the corner, people. It's like a basket that holds all the fruit.
The horn-looking thing.
Yeah, it looks like a horn, and usually they fill it up with, I think, fruit, like grapes and apples and whatnot.
So what were you filled with?
Grapes and apples and whatnot.
So how old were you when you made this appearance?
Whatever age you are in either kindergarten or first grade.
Okay, because I was imagining it was an improv scene, and I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, right. Improv audiences don't know what a cornucopia is.
Sure.
But you know what? If you touch a cornucopia, its parents will reject it from them.
You have to bathe
Mine
it.
did.
So what was this play?
Oh God! I mean,
King Lear.
kindergarten or first grade. I'm not sure. I have to assume that it was Thanksgiving based.
So did you have any dialogue?
Yeah, I did. I have no idea what it was, but I did have dialogue.
Did you have any idea what it was that day?
Likely?
Did it work out? Did you bomb?
No. I mean, at that age, I don't think you can bomb in front of parents.
Oh yeah.
Well,
yes, you can.
Depends on how many parents you have.
You can.
What city were you in? Like
this was in probably Palm Beach Gardens.
Okay.
Yeah, if not Palm Beach Gardens, somewhere around there.
Which school?
This was Wood Montessori, a Montessori school.
How old are you that there was Montessori schools back then?
Wait, now?
Yeah. Because like Montessori schools, like what year was that?
I'm in my 30s, so
Yeah. I feel like Montessori schools are a really new thing, but there weren't many back then.
No.
No?
They must
My
be
parents
about,
just didn't love me enough to put me into Montessori
I
school.
was only there for
That's the
about
problem.
a year or so.
they
I
must
wasn't
be
there
about
for very
20
long.
years. Okay.
Well, it's true. They were, because when I was a kid, my dad had a tattoo that said Montessori on his.
Because the tattoo artist couldn't spell cornucopia.
I don't think I can spell
What was your costume made out of?
it. Like paper or cardboard, I believe.
Who made it? Your mom or the school provided it?
I think it was a mixture. My mom was like a homeroom mom a lot of the time. So I think it was a mixture of my mom at the school.
Who played the duck?
Quack.
No, they didn't have turduckens in those days.
No, not yet. Not yet.
It's a turkey. Oh.
Hmm.
Do you feel like you captured the essence of the cornucopia?
I gotta say yes. I have to say, if I had to play a cornucopia again, I'd nail it.
Okay, what did the cornucopia look like on you? Like how was it, like how, like was the cornucopia part coming up here and then like out the head, or was it like down here? Like how was
Like a
it
dog.
shaped?
Like a dog with a collar.
I think it was somewhere, like obviously it was in the copia part, the round part where the fruit at the end. Like somewhere in the fruit section.
No, but like where were your arms? Like where were your arms? You had a bodysuit on? Like what was the shape? How did you fit in this cornucopia?
Well, it was.
He's
it
a method actor, Aniela. He just did it. He became the cornucopia.
it wasn't like a pullover. It was like a what do they call it? Like when you wear the box in front of you, like just like a sign in front of you, like just the front part and a back part, like with the shoulder
like a sandwich board.
Yeah, sandwich board. That's the word I'm looking for. Sandwich board.
It's the shittiest costume ever.
Really?
Don't they draw it on there? Like I don't understand. I think he's lying now.
It was
So they
all
gave
about the
you a-
acting.
If they gave you a sandwich board and said it was a cornucopia, why couldn't they have just said it was like a turkey sandwich? And it would
Oh,
still have been.
load me up with the layers.
No one's done a good cornucopia since
Since I have.
Pacino back in the early '80s.
Yeah, what was on the back? So
I'm
the
full of
sandwich
fruit.
board what was on the back? Was it the backside of the cornucopia? Like, I'm still confused. Like, were you wearing like the fruit on your head, like as if you were like?
No, nothing on my head. And if I had to guess, I'd say the back probably looked like a sideways poop emoji, I assume. I mean, it's the back of a cornucopia. So
It probably had a little post-it "kick me."
What do the other kids' costumes look like? Were they also crappy sandwich boards, or did they have like full costumes?
No, most were pretty backyard garage style costumes.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna ask you guys on the red team to discuss this. So one of two things is true here. Either if this is true, then it's amazing that he even remembers something as non-momentous as a sandwich board cornucopia. If it's false, I'm a fucking genius. So I can live with either of those. What do you say?
All right, what are you guys feeling? Talk to me. Josh, tell me. What are you thinking?
What am I thinking? I'm thinking I just figured out what a cornucopia is.
All right. Josh is thinking about the turkey and the stuffing.
This is before the cornucopioid crisis, by the way. It was
Okay.
long before that.
Aniela, what are your thoughts? You seem to have changed your mind.
Yeah, so in the beginning, I was very much like, okay, I can see that. Like, Barry was a cornucopia. I'm pretty sure I played a Fisher person the first time I was on stage. Okay, fine. But the part that his costume was such a piece of shit. I just don't. I'm trying to even picture a freaking sandwich board cornucopia. It just sounds like crap.
Oh my God! We forgot to put Barry in the play. Quick, put a sign on him. Tell him it's a cornucopia.
And also, he also said it was like made out of cardboard and like paper mache kind of stuff. And then he like changed his tune. It was like it was a sandwich board. Once I started asking more detailed questions,
Wait, that was important because right after the play was over, you had to stand outside a car wash.
Half off.
All right. So, Aniela, you're leaning lie. Josh, what are you leaning?
I'm gonna go with Daniela. I'm gonna say lie.
Okay,
Put all the
it's
pressure
2 to
on
1
her.
lie.
And we're one ahead. And we're one ahead. So I feel like that also gives us some wiggle room.
So you're saying it's a lie?
Rub it in, why don't you?
I just want to state for the record that I believe this to be true, but I'm going to go with the majority and say that it's a lie.
Okay. Aniela, you said you're one ahead. Not anymore. Not anymore.
Barry.
Barry.
I'm gonna have to find the picture. I know one exists.
Please do.
The thing is, I'm okay with this because still at some point Barry wore a shit costume. And I feel like this is one.
Hopefully my mom is not watching.
Your mom didn't love you enough to make you more than a sandwich board.
Yeah, they took a photo of it, but they didn't bother to put film in the camera.
We got it.
Okay, we move up to Joshua now. Joshua, are you ready? It scores tied. No matter what you do, it's not going to be when you're done. Here we go. Are you ready? Yes, you said you were.
Super ready. My first kiss was with my friend's girlfriend.
Why did you do that to your friend?
You know, if you touch your friend's girlfriend, you know, then he and the family will reject her.
Did you wash her before you returned her?
A towel.
Did your friend forget to call dibs?
You didn't lick her.
I didn't.
Did you guys both then have to get a tattoo of her name?
But I covered it up with something else. It's good.
How old were you, and did your friend find out?
Probably around 13, and yes.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
What was your friend's name?
His name was Thomas. It still is Thomas, but it was Thomas too.
It was Thomas too.
Tom-
And now it's just Thomas.
What was the girl's name and what were the circumstances under which you kissed?
So it was Halloween. We were trick or treating, and she wanted to kiss me.
She wanted a treat.
I took the treat.
Or to turn a trick. One of the.
For a
one of the-
trick, yeah.
Was your friend there as well?
No.
Oh.
Okay.
So Thomas too was not there.
Thomas too was
Why
there.
was it just you and her trick or treating together?
Yes.
Were you guys friends? Were you friends with her the same as you were with Thomas?
Hopefully not exactly the same.
Not exactly the same, no.
Wait,
Me
so
and
like,
Thomas were much closer. No.
what grade were you in?
Either 8th or 9th. Is that right? Yeah.
We don't know.
Middle or high school, late middle school
Last
or high
question.
school.
Had the movie Greedy come out yet?
Do you remember her name?
Shelley.
Okay.
Shelley and Thomas.
Shelley, yeah.
Thomas too.
Was there a lead up to the kiss, or like that there was some tension between you previously?
No.
What?
No, wait. No, there wasn't a lead up, or no, there was no tension between you previously, or
Previously, no tension.
and no,
And,
there's no lead up to the kiss.
Not that I can recall.
Okay, so rape, basically. Okay.
From her side.
Yeah.
Was this just a kiss or was this a makeout session?
Pretty sure this was just a kiss.
What were your costumes?
Whatever they were better than yours.
Sandwich
We're like
board.
a sandwich board.
When two sandwich boards met in the night. What was your answer? I didn't hear your answer.
I legit don't remember.
Was that the only time you kissed her?
Define only. Like it wasn't just once,
Okay.
but it was that night.
So every time you ever kissed her was just that night.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
Did you get to first base with her that night?
Back then, I didn't know what first base was.
I still don't know.
Now,
We tried to
Let's talk cricket instead. Was there a sticky wicket involved at all?
you know what first base is now.
How did Thomas find out?
If I had to guess, she told him.
Wow.
Ooh, she used to.
Wow.
Jealous.
It's a good thing you got her out of the way early.
Where,
And how did
yeah,
he
where was
he
Thomas
react?
to that night? Sorry, Lauren. What was that?
No idea.
You don't know where Thomas was at?
Nope.
But you were out trick or treating with his girlfriend?
Yep.
And he's your friend, you said?
Yeah.
Define friend.
Define friend. Define kiss. Define lie. Define truth.
I want to know what Lauren's question is going to be.
Thomas means two.
How did Thomas react to this?
So when he found out the next day at the bus stop, he just kind of gave me this evil eye until the bus came, picked up my backpack, punched me in the face.
Oh,
Ooh.
that's not where I thought that was going to end.
Well, I just picked up my backpack and walked on the bus because it was a fucking kid punch. What do I care?
No good thing ever begins with the phrase "the next day at the bus stop."
Are you guys
No
still
one
friends?
ever said the next day at the bus stop they brought me cake. No one ever said that.
Did they break up because of this?
They're married.
Pretty sure.
He has a name tattooed on.
I'll give you one or two more questions.
Wait,
if
so
you need them.
he punched you in the face. Did he say anything?
Just that I was a terrible person and that whole jargon. You know, you're a bad friend. You shouldn't have done this. And then the bus comes and he punches me when I'm going for my bag.
Shouldn't have had a bag.
But
Remember this, Thomas. I do.
Okay, so blue team, I'll need you to confer. We have a tied score right now, so whatever way you do is going to break that. Is it false or is it true that Joshua's first kiss was with his friend's girlfriend?
I would like to say that I feel like he either is really going out of his way to make this sound like a lie, or he's really horrible at actually like making it be a lie. So I'm going to lean towards it's true, just because he seems to be acting so horrible at lying.
Lauren, what do you think?
I want to say a lie just because I don't want to believe that Joshua broke the bro code.
There's a bro code?
Yeah. I don't want to think of Josh as someone who would do that to their friend. So I'm going to say
I was 13.
Yeah, I'm going to say at 13, the bro code doesn't exist. As an adult, you know, it's wobbly. I'm going to say true as well. So I guess true is the lean.
Okay, you're saying it's true. Well, it turns out it is true. It is true.
Oh, sorry, Thomas.
Son of a bitch.
I'm so disappointed in you, Joshua.
It's funny. Every guy in this panel is like, yeah, that's what you do.
Good job.
That's what you do.
And I really hope someone pulled that girl Shelly aside and gave her a stern talking to.
Yeah, well, we put a
She was
mallard in her
following her heart.
bathtub.
I spent something to
Honest to God, it's like, you know, my friend left a peanut butter and jelly sandwich on the table. Well, I was hungry. He wasn't there.
Yeah.
Sorry, bro.
Bro.
The bro code is sorry, bro.
Sorry, bro.
As simple as that.
That's right. Bros before what?
I didn't know it was her. She was in a costume.
I'm not even sure we had
I
costumes.
didn't know. Okay. So the score now, as far as I can tell, is that. Dan, you have a chance to even it up. And it's your turn. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Here we go.
I once passed out on my teacher's desk in the middle of class.
What class was it?
I don't remember.
What made you pass out?
It was we had recess right before the class, and we're playing touch football, and I got hit right in the chest.
How old were you?
I'm going to say 12 years old.
Playing touch football during recess, and your teachers allowed that?
This was New Jersey.
This is New Jersey.
Oh, okay, that's great. Because I feel like it'd be like,
Yeah, I no, really, still, I still don't believe they allowed it.
Too. This is I'm pushing 50 here, so
I still don't believe they allowed it. This is New Jersey. Why didn't they make you play tackle?
yeah.
Right?
The teachers made fun of us.
There was a big touch football plot line in The Sopranos. Okay. I was my initial thought was you were older, and this was a question of you like having a drink and then showing up to class drunk. But this is more, you were seriously injured and passed out on the desk. Is that the case?
Yes, it was a serious injury.
How old were you again?
12.
12. How the hell did you get on your teacher's desk? Was it just that short?
was it like laying down fully, or was it like just head on it?
He was going for the extra point. He was going for 2 point conversion.
I was walking up to tell him that I thought I was going to pass out, and then I ended up passing out.
And you
on
passed
his desk.
out. So did you have to go to the hospital? What was the aftermath?
Well, this was a single mom, no insurance era, so there was no aftermath. It was kind of rub some dirt on it.
So they buried him in the schoolyard, and if he was still alive, he'd get out and join the.
So this was a public school.
Yes, public school. This was not where Barry went.
Did they send you to the school nurse?
Yes, I had to go see the nurse.
So you passed out. You saw the nurse, and she's just like, "It's all good."
No, she called my mom.
And your mom was like, "Oh, it's all good."
No, my mom showed up and was pissed off why the nurse was calling her.
Okay, so wait a second. I want to rewind because I actually interrupted you and I didn't get the full answer. You were saying that this is a game of touch football, but yet you got injured so badly in touch football that you passed out?
Yes. The thing with touch is you could touch them as hard as you want.
That's what she said.
Right in the chest.
Right in the
chest.
So you were only hitting the chest.
Touch.
I was hitting the chest. Yes.
With what?
With his shoulder. With his trunk.
I gotta say, I remember playing touch football in school, and it was more rough than you'd probably think.
Okay. So how long was it from recess ending? Like, how long was your recess back in that time?
I don't remember exactly, but probably an hour.
Okay, and then how long after? Okay, how long after recess ended? What point in the recess period were you playing this game and you got hit?
I think it was like the whole recess, probably. It was probably, you start, everyone gets together, and then you start playing. By the time you get into it, the bell rings and it's time to go back to class.
Okay, the bell's ringing now. And so it's time to determine and decide whether it is true or false that Dan once passed out on his teacher's desk in the middle of class.
Mm-hmm.
What do you say?
All right,
blue team.
Folks, how are you leaning, Joshua?
From a shot to the chest, passing out. After a prolong, I'm not seeing it. I'm falsing it.
Okay, Josh is voting false. Aniela, thoughts?
If he was hit that hard on the field to then get to class, to get into class, and then to pass out, it feels like a long distance over a period of time. Like at that point, he would have had like maybe heart issues. I feel like this would have been a more serious problem. Maybe malnourished, maybe dehydrated. Like I feel like he had like secondary issues, possibly
PTSD.
It's like just a whole thing here. So but I also am gullible as crap. So
It
could be true, but it could be false. But maybe it's true.
false.
Aren't they legally like required to be medical help for the injured student who just passed out? So we aren't liable for this shit
In New Jersey.
This in like the 80s?
Yeah, in the 80s. The 80s, they would have just given him heroin.
Okay, Ben. Ben, I need you to corral your team and come up with an answer.
Okay, so Aniela, I'm not sure. Are you true or false?
I've been wrong every time. You choose.
Okay, she's a non-factor. I'm gonna go with my gut, and I'm gonna vote for true on this one, just because
I back you.
I don't know why. I'm feeling the truth.
Let's true it.
I'm feeling the truth.
Okay, you vote for
I
true.
could be wrong on this. He's smiling in a way that makes me think I'm wrong, but we'll find out.
No, you're absolutely right.
Wow.
Absolutely right.
And we never listen to Josh.
And because you went with your gut, you know what that means. That means that. Yay!
On the red team this time.
Is that the truth?
Yes,
Yeah, it ended up being an atria fib. So I suffered an atria fib from a hit to the chest.
Okay, see, I know. I'm like, there's some kind of heart issue here. Something's happening here that was bigger.
Yeah, you should have put your thumb down.
Okay.
Don't talk to me.
So the red team wins. Just for the hell of it, I would like Barry, who is the captain of the blue team, to concede.
No, I won't do it.
I need you to do it, Barry. I'm not going.
I can't do it for at least another month. And
No, I need you to do it.
What, 13 days?
Be a gentleman.
What is an unsubstantiated claim of button tampering?
Danny Giuliani, do you have anything? No, I can see.
Maybe you can get electorate.
You can see.
You might get electorate to like
can
vote
see.
the opposite.
I said it once.
He concedes. He concedes.
Yeah, Lord, concede.
Yes.
I'm gonna go back and recount these just in case.
I think that the count might be off.
Ben, I knew that beard was wisdom. Good job, buddy.
Thank you, my friend.
You almost
like
went the other way. Almost.
Yeah.
A couple of late mail-in votes, and then there you were.
That's it.
It's that mail-in vote. It's that gut vote.
Gut vote. That late gut vote.
Yeah, it's those undecideds. Okay.
Yes, that's right. And yeah.
I gotta go golfing, guys.
Yeah, Mr. Montessori's got to go golfing in Palm Beach Gardens.
Mar-a-Lago, thank you.
Okay, Ben, Aniela, Joshua, Danny, Barry, Lauren, any last quick words from anyone?
I love you all.
We concede.
Yay! Now we get medical. Now I can get Medicare for all.
Yeah, no improviser left behind. Okay. Well, it's been fun as usual. Thank you very much for playing Are You Serious with us, and we'll do this again next week. And Fridays, of course, we do Read My Lips. We did one last night that was really, really funny.
So fun.
It was fun, and next week it's always fun. So if you watch this, watch that. They're all stored up and archived on our YouTube channel. So you can
my husband, I can have him show you his tattoo now.
All right, gotta go.
Gotta go. Okay. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
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 Bye.
Mwah. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Mwah, mwah.